Hello everyone, and welcome to another installment of our Alert Manager Enterprise video tutorials. In this edition, we will be guiding you through an exciting new feature in AME version 3.3, namely our new observable framework. First off, what are observables in AME? In AME, observable refers to an entity that can be managed, monitored, and enriched for additional insights into your data. AME introduces two new observable types, assets as well as identities. These entities can be modeled and managed within AME, as well as Splunk Core, to greatly enhance and enrich detection capabilities, as well as enrichment and adding of contextual information. AME has a modular alert action that facilitates the ingestion of identity data using a normal search. It is not uncommon for Splunk environments to have system inventory data originating from various management tools, such as vulnerability scanners, CMDB import, or other inventory tools. For our example, we have asset data within our asset data index. Here you can see a search I prepared to peruse my asset data. AME supports an arbitrary number of fields or attributes for your observables. What is of chief importance is the UID field. The UID field is used across the ingestion sources to merge data across these sources and is a required field. In the example above, you can see the attributes that I have for my system inventory scanner. Next, we will set up an ingestion job. Go to your saved searches and configure a new search. We will name this search System Inventory Scanner, together with an appropriate description. Make sure to set the search matching your source data, and also to set an execution frequency for the ingestion. Assets will be continuously updated through the scheduled alert action. For the alert action, we select the Ingest Observables alert action and set the attributes for our tenant accordingly. What is important to note is the confidence levels. Sources with higher confidence levels are considered more authoritative than lower valued ones. This is especially important when data is merged on the UID key. See the AME docs for a full explanation on the merging process. If you have other data sources, you can configure these as additional searches and set the confidence level for these sources appropriately. In a real-world example, you may have a search for each of your sources. Once we have saved our search and the search has executed, we can proceed to view the observable data for our tenant. Navigate to the Observables section and click the appropriate tenant. Here we can quickly verify if our asset data has been imported into AME. Here we can see the results, and these can now be used in AME events, as well as through lookups in Splunk. The built-in charts can be used to split your data into any of the observable meta fields or a field within the collection itself. Here we have added a graph to show the department of the assets we've imported. We can use these charts to quickly identify which assets do not have a department map. Here we can see the percentage of these assets where this field is null. To use our added assets and observable lists in AME, we need to configure our template accordingly. The template defines which fields you would like to map to the observable collection. Because we support arbitrary field names for assets and identities, you can map these on a per template basis for your use cases. In our asset data, the field we want to match with our event data is FQDN in the asset collection, and we wish to match this to the DEST field in our Splunk data. The risk scoring we will be detailing in a separate video. Here we can see the results of a triggered alert and corresponding event. When navigating to the Observable tab, the matching observables are displayed and we can drill into the observable data. Here we can see all of the attributes of the observable, as well as in which other AME events the observable appeared. This allows us to provide rich context between different events. The observable collections in AME can also be used in Splunk through the standard lookup and input lookup search commands. To use these lookups explicitly in a search, both the asset and identity collections are available as lookups, as can be seen here. To use these in your searches, add the relevant input and output fields for your search. For example, here I have a malware event where I wish to return additional information for the asset. AME also supports automatic lookups. For more information on configuring these in AME, refer to the documentation site. Thanks again for joining us. Please tune in next time when we will be covering the risk scoring framework, also introduced in version 3.3. As always, check out Splunkbase or alertmanager.app for the latest release and news.